So as you guys probably know, shooting is one of the weirdest things you'll ever experience. Some days you'll go crazy and hit 41 out of 40 shots. You start getting so cocky that you just start pulling fadeaways from half court off one leg, blindfolded, and God is willing it in. I mean, you could throw the ball on the ground and the gravitational pull of the earth would change for a couple seconds just to get that ball to swish perfectly into that net. Then the very next day you could come back and not even hit a free throw. Nothing changed. Your shot is the exact same. The only difference is yesterday your shot was changing the laws of physics, and today you can't hit a shot from 2 feet. And not only is shooting inconsistent, but there's so much you can obsess about. Is everything aligned? Is my arc high enough? Is Jon Snow the hottest guy on Game of Thrones, or is it Jaime Lannister? I mean, with all these questions running through your mind every single time you shoot and the inconsistency happening every single day with your shot, you have to stop and kind of think, what's the most important part of my shot that I need to focus on? I can't think of every single part of my shot every single time I shoot, so I need to focus on one thing that I can really hone in on that's really important in my shot. Is it your release? Is it your offhand? Is it your foot position? Is it the angle of your pinky finger in relation to the T5 of your spine? No, it was your release. It was the first thing I said. I mean, just from experience, you guys have probably realized that when your release feels right, you feel like your shot has 1,000% more chance of going in. I mean, when you release the ball and it comes off just the right fingers, you get that perfect flick of your wrist. I mean, that feeling just feels so amazing. Someone should write a song about it. They don't have to say, just say flick of the wrist 1,000,000 times and it would probably go crazy. If someone just said flick of the wrist 1,000,000 times in a song, it'd probably be a banger. Too bad no one's done it. No one's made a song where they said flick of the wrist 1,000,000 times. God, I dragged that shit off for too long. But yeah, so you guys have probably realized that a perfect release helps you make more shots. Like, you can just mentally feel it. But it's not just the feeling, because if you think about it, even mechanically, it's the final part of your shot. It's the closer, the game winner. You could make 150 points in a game, but if it comes down to a game winner and you miss that shot, none of it matters. You could get a girl's number, take her on the most expensive and romantic date, give her the time of her life, but then if you push her into a puddle of mud at the end of the date, things usually don't work out. I learned from experience. I mean, she was really angry. I mean, I didn't really get it back then. And shooting is the same way. If you do everything right, but then fuck up the release, none of it matters. Like, say you go up for a shot. Well, actually, hold on. Let me move this real quick. I have to get on my knees for this. Okay, imagine you get the ball, you go up for a shot, everything's aligned, everything's perfect, and then for the release, you do this. It's not gonna go in. But then if God, my knees fucking hurt. This shit's carpet down here. But say I go up like this, I have a really fucked up form, and then at the end, I do a perfect release. That has a way higher chance of going in because it's going straight. It has a way higher chance of going in than something that's perfectly aligned, everything straight, and then you go like this at the very end. God damn, my fucking knees. So here's my point with this whole video. Your release is the most important part of your shot to get accuracy and consistency. So find out what your perfect release is and focus on getting that release perfect every single time you shoot, especially when you're in a game. Learning to do it at game speed is what's really gonna separate you from everybody else. Personally, my perfect release looks like this. So it's my pointer finger right here, it touches my thumb, and then my other fingers kind of fray out a little bit because my pointer finger is in the middle of the ball when I shoot, so that's the finger that's gonna be the most down, and touching it to my thumb gives it like a perfect amount of rotation because it's going from here all the way down. But you know, different people shoot different ways. Some people shoot with their middle finger, some shoot with their pointer finger, some shoot with both fingers split, some people shoot with all fingers. I mean all four, not your thumb. Imagine someone shot with their thumb. How would that fucking work? Anyway, that's the video, but I just wanted to say, seriously, we're about to reach 80,000 subscribers, and thank you so much. I mean, life has seriously just recently been fucking terrible, but at least I know I still have you guys. I mean, like, I can't even express how much I appreciate it, seriously. And I try to respond to as many comments as I can so I can talk to you guys, but sometimes it's just way too much. But if you guys really want to talk to me, DM me on Instagram, DM me on Snapchat, tweet me on Twitter. I respond to like 99% of those because I see all of those. Just don't ask for a shout out or something like that. I'm not gonna respond. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Like, from the bottom of my titty right here, I really appreciate it. So comment below your favorite brand of toothpaste. It's really important to me. Also, these shirts are still on sale, but not for long. It's gonna be less than a month until they're gone. And I also have a new color wave coming in, I think 1 to 2 weeks. I'll see when. I'll put a video out when it comes out. But yeah, so watch out for that, and I'll see you in hell.
I'm just looking for the time back. I lose almost every day.